Hi dear students, welcome back. In this video we are going to discuss about the one of the most important topic, that is motion of a boat in a river and related problems to the same topic. This topic is useful for intermediate public examinations and other competitive examinations like JEE, NEET, MSET, like that. Clear? That's why watch the video till end without any. Students, before going to the topic, you have to get some idea about the notifications or notations. So here, for example, it is the one bank of the river and this is the another bank of the river, and now here the river is having some velocity of particular velocity for the water. Here you have to identify these some directions like this. It is the north, south, east and west. So you have to remember these points. So in this case, what you have to say, the river it is there, flow it is there. Now the flow is moving from west to the east, west to the east direction. So as it is moving like this in this direction, and there is possibility for the boat and the persons or a swimmer. It is the point A and this is the point B. If the person or boat wants to move from A to B means motion of the boat is from south to the north. In problems they will use some identifications. The boat is moving from south to north or north to the south, and in the river can having velocity of fluid in the direction of west to east, like that. That's why you have to identify the directions. In this diagram, the water is moving from west to east. If the boat is at the point A, then it reach the another point B, then the motion of the boat should be in this direction. It means that what? South to north. Or if the boat is available at this point and that should be now comes in this direction, that means what? North to south. So this is the simple way to identify the directions. And next thing here, you have to remember some notations like this. Here I am going to write VWE, or it is also written as VWG. It means that velocity of water with respect to earth or velocity of water with respect to the ground. So here I am going to write velocity of water with respect to the earth or ground. How we can show that? VWE. And in the same manner, VBW, velocity of boat with respect to water, velocity of boat with respect to the water, and that should be mentioned as VBW. And next thing is here VBE or VBG. VBE, velocity of boat with respect to earth or velocity of boat with respect to ground. So velocity of boat with respect to earth or ground. So you have to remember these notifications. VWE means what? Velocity of water with respect to earth. VBW means what? Velocity of boat with respect to water. And VBE means what? Velocity of boat with respect to the earth or ground. These are terms you have to remember very clearly. Then only you will get the clarity. Clear? So in this case, there are two cases to understand the motion of the boat in a river. The first thing is here, there are two cases in case of a motion of a boat in a river. The first one is how the boat can move in the shortest time. It can from one bank to the another bank. And second one is, what is the shortest path traveled by the boat from one bank to the another bank. So these are the two cases we have to discuss. The first thing is here, what is? First one is shortest path. Shortest path traveled by the boat. Shortest path traveled by the boat, that is the first one. Here, look here. This is the one bank and this is the another bank of the river. Clear? So here, this from this point A2, from the point A2 to the point B, the boat wants to move. Clear? So then obviously here AB is the shortest path. Nothing but it is what? Width of the river. Width of the river is the shortest path to move the boat from A to B. So in this case here, so water is moving like this. So here the boat must be S. Here we are showing that it is the VBW and this is the VBE, and this one is obviously here what is? VWE. The velocity of water is in this direction and the resultant velocity in this word is VBE. Velocity of boat with respect to earth or ground, that should be in this direction. Clear? So this is a VBW and this is VWE and this is what? VBE. When the VBE is along in this path, then only here the boat will move along the shortest path. In this case, the boat can make with respect to the water velocity here some angle theta with the normal. Clear? So this is what? Theta. Okay, so see that one. No need to confuse. This is the velocity of water with respect to earth and this is the velocity of boat with respect to the water and VBE. So here the water comes in this like this. Then velocity of boat with respect to water is, it is what? Upstream. It is moving against the water. And if you can take this side, it is down. Velocity is, if it is in this direction, that should be here what is? Downstream. It is the upstream and this is the downstream. That is you have to remember. So the boat wants to move in this path VBW and the boat moves in this direction, then only it will comes to along the path AB. That is the situation. Clear? So in this case, what is the path and what is the time taken by the boat to move from A to B? We have to find out it. So very simple here. In this case we can write, as per Pythagoras theorem, V square BW is equals to side square plus side square. One side is what? V square WE and plus VBE square. V square BW is equals to what? V square W plus V square BE. From that what you write? V square BE is equals to V square BW minus V square WE. Clear? So from that what you write? VBE is equals to under root of V square BW minus V square WE. That is you have to remember. That is what? Velocity of boat with respect to the ground. VBE. Clear? And next thing is here, there is some angle, it is there. Angle made by the boat with the normal is what? Theta. So for that what you have to write formulas? Sin theta is equals to what to write? Opposite side by hypotenuse. So then what write? Sin theta is equals to nothing but what is? Sin theta. This is the angle. Then this is what? Opposite is what? VWE. VWE by VBW. VBW. Then obviously here cos theta, what, right? Cos theta adjacent side VBE by VBW. So from that, what, right, children, here VB means what? We can write VB is equals to VBW cos theta. VB is what? VBW cos theta. That is, we have to remember. And now what we know? Time taken. What do we know? Velocity is equals to displacement by time. Here displacement, nothing but what? Width of the river. I am going to say that is what? Velocity is equals to displacement by time, means width by time. From that I am going to write time is equals to V by W. Then T is equals to what, right here now? This is what? Nothing but here T is equals to, T is equals to here what it is? W by V. T is equals what? W by V. So what is W? Width. And what is velocity here? VBE. So to find out the time, we can write W by VBE. So in this case, the velocity what it is, that should be along the width. That is only we have to write. Remember that. The velocity what it is along the particular width AB. That only we have to substitute in this formula. Then T is equals to W by VBE. Already what we got? VBE means what? VBW cos theta. So we can write T is equals to W by VBW cos theta. In this way also you can write. Clear? So if you want to write this one, theta is equals to what? Sin inverse of VWE by VBW. So in this way we can write. So you can observe here, already it is what? How much angle it is? Normal. How much angle is there? 90. And this is what? Theta. That's why here the angle is should be taken as, in this case, 90 plus theta. 90 plus theta. That is the thing you have to remember. Clear? This is the first case. To move the boat in a shortest path, the velocity of boat with respect to earth must be along the direction of the width of the river. That's now second situation. How the boat can move one side to the another side of the river within a short time, when it is possible. Let's discuss. So in this case, minimum time. Previous one is what? Shortest path. Clear? Again, as usual, this is the one side of the river and this is the another side. So already we know that that is what? This is the shortest path. Clear? Now the boat wants to move in this direction, VBW, and already what we know, this is the direction of velocity of water with respect to the earth. So the boat is started from the point A and it is point B. It wants to move from A to B. Actually the velocity is what it is, the river is moving in this direction. So that's why here the boat can be drifted and that should be here reaches the point C other than B. Very simple. Here boat wants to move in this direction, but the fluid or the water can push the boat or drift the boat. That's why that can reaches the another point like this. So this is the point. Clear? Actually B is the target, but the boat can reach the point C. Now BC is called here drift. What is drift? And in this case, along the AB we have VBW, and this is the VWE, and this is what? VBE. The velocity of boat with respect to the ground or earth should towards the S, this one. Clear? Then it will make some angle here, theta. So we are showing like this. Clear? In this case, what I am telling, this is VBE. So according to the diagram, what we write here, according to Pythagoras theory, V square BE is equals to v square bw plus v square we as per Pythagoras theory. Okay, then what do you write? VB is equals to under root of v square bw plus v square we. Clear? Again from the same formula, what do you write? V square bw is equals to what, right? V square be minus v square we. Then what, right? VBW is equals to what? Under root of v square be minus v square we. So we can write like this. Now here, time taken to cross the river. Time taken to cross the river. How we can write? T is equals to, so what do you know? Velocity is equals to displacement by time. Time is equals to what? Displacement by velocity. Like that. Width by velocity. What the velocity here? VBW. We can write here VBW. So before, in the previous one, VBW is the hypotenuse. Now it becomes as the side. Then here what, right? T is equals to, I am going to say some width is W, then W by, we can write VBW. Already VBW value is there. Then T is equals to W by under root of V square BE minus V square WE we can write. So if you want to write in terms of angles, then here, look here once. From figure, what do you write? From the same figure, we can write sin theta. Sin theta is equals to what we can write? Sin theta, what we can write here? Opposite side. BC by VBE. VBE. And next, cos theta is equals to what, right? Adjacent side. VBW by VBE we can write. So from that, what we can write? VBW is equals to what? VBE cos theta we can write. VBE cos theta we can write. So then obviously we can write here now T is equals to W by VBE cos theta we can write. So this is the time taken to cross the river from one side to the another side. So in this way we can write. And if you want to write the drift, BC is what? Drift. Then what you can write here? Simply displacement. It is what? Nothing but displacement. Drift is nothing but what? In this case I am going to write drift is equals to velocity into time. Velocity into time. Same formula. V is equals to S by T. Then S is equals to what? V into T. In the same manner, here drift BC is equals to velocity is what? VBW. VWE. Velocity of the water with respect to the earth or ground into time. That is T here. So we can write drift BC is equals to what? VWE into T. So again T is what? VWE into T is what? W by VBW. So in this way we will find out the drift. So this is the expression for time taken to cross the river from one side to the another side and in terms of angle. And this is what? Expression for drift. Velocity into time. And this is what? Expression for velocity of boat with respect to water. And this is what? Velocity of boat with respect to the earth or ground. So these are the formulas we have to use while we are solving any problems. Let's see some example problems. Let's see one problem is there. A boat is sent across a river with a velocity of 8 km per hour. If the resultant velocity of boat is 10 km per hour, then the velocity of river is. A boat is sent across the river with a velocity of 8 km per hour. So what was given? Boat is sent across the river with velocity of 8 km per hour. So very simple this one. So as the boat is moving like this, with what speed was saying given that 8 km per hour, 8 km per hour. I am saying now it is A and this is B. If the resultant velocity of boat is 10 km per hour, the resultant velocity can be shown like this. It is C. What is 10 km per hour? Clear. Then what you have to find out? We have to find out the velocity of the river. Velocity of river. Already we know the direction of the river water. What it is? It is moving from west to east. That's why this BC is the shows the direction of velocity. Simply I am going to write this is VBW and this is VBE or VBG, and this is what? VWE, velocity of water with respect to earth. So that is we are saying now it is VR. We are saying that. Clear. So then obviously what we can write? So, and this is the sum here. This is the angle it is given. According to Pythagoras, what to write? V square BE is equals to V square BW plus V square WE. It is there. So then V square BE means what? 10 km per hour whole square is equals to, and V square VBW what is? 8 whole square plus VWE square. From that what right here 10 square means 100 and it is 64 plus VWE square. Then VWE square is equals to what, right? 100 minus 64, and VWE is what? Under root of 100 minus 64, that is what? 36. Then what it is here? Root 36, that means what? 6 km per hour. So this is the velocity of a river. What it is? 6 km per hour. That's why among the 4 options, C option is the correct one. See the next problem. The speed of a swimmer in the still water is 20 meter per second. The speed of river water is 10 meter per second and is flowing due east. If he is standing on the south bank and wishes to cross the river along the shortest path, the angle at which he should make his strokes with respect to the north is given by. Options are given: 0 degrees, 60 degrees west, 45 degrees west and 30 degrees west. So what he was given? Speed of a swimmer in a still water is 20 meter per second. Speed of swimmer, how much it is there? 20 meter per second. Speed of river is how much? 10 meter per second. Clear. The situation is like this. So as I told you, both are similar. Motion of the boat, motion of the swimmer, both are similar. So as I told you, shortest path means it must be moved from like here, like this. So what he was given, some directions are he was mentioned. So it is some north, this is south, east and west. So if he is standing on the south bank, so he is standing at this position A, so south, okay, and wish to cross the river along the shortest path. AB is the shortest path. Clear. So here boat or swimmer, both are similar here now, A to B. So then he wants to move in this direction by making some angle theta. So already how much it is there? 90 degrees it is there, and total angle is what it is? 90 plus theta. Now we want to find out this theta value, and in this case I am giving some comparison very similar to the previous one as I told you. So this is what? VBE, velocity of boat with respect to the earth, and this is what? VBW, and this is what? VWE. So instead of B you can write now here S. VSE, velocity of swimmer with respect to the earth or ground. Velocity of river or water with respect to the earth, and velocity of swimmer with respect to the what it is? Water. So this is the situation now. So as for that, simply we want to find out the angle only, theta only. Then obviously here the water is moving from where to where? west to east. The flow is from west to east. That's why he must be moves in the direction of west by making some angle theta. So from that what right here, sin theta is equals to what, right? Opposite side VWE by what is VSW. VSW. So VWE, velocity of water with respect to earth. That means what? Velocity of the speed of river. That is what? 10 meter per second. And velocity of swimmer with respect to what it is? 20 meter per second. 20 meter per second. Then obviously here what you get? Sin theta. So sin theta is equals to here 10 by 20, that is equals to 1 by 2. That's why here 1 by 2 means what? Theta is equals to 30 degrees. That's why the swimmer can make some angle 30 degrees S and moving along the west direction. So 30 degrees west is the right option. So fourth one is the right one. So children, this is the previous year question in NEET. Clear? See another problem. This is also previous year question. A boat which has speed of 5 km per hour in still water crosses a river width of 1 km along the shortest path in 15 minutes. The velocity of river water in km per hour is. A boat which has speed of 5 km per hour. A boat which has speed of 5 km per hour in still water crosses a river width of 1 km along the shortest path in 15 minutes. The velocity of the river water in kilometer per hour. We have to find out the velocity of river water in kilometer per hour. So what is given actually? So as usual same, these are the banks of the river. Clear? So what was given? Width of the river is how much? 1 kilometer. It is what? 1 kilometer it was given. Clear? So already we know that shortest path is what? Width of the river only, shortest path. That's why the boat must move in this direction. So as usually, then what is VWE? This one, that is what? Velocity of river. Clear? And this is what? VBW. And this is what? VBE. Velocity of boat with respect to the earth or ground. Clear? So a boat which has speed 5 km per hour in still water, it was given VBW is equals to what? 5 km per hour it was given. Clear? So and time is given what is 15 minutes. It means that 1 by 4 hours. 1 by 4 hours. From that here what, right? T is equals to width by VBE. What is VBE? That is the formula. Clear? Then from that figure what you have, right? V square BW is equals to V square WE plus V square BE we can write. From that V square BE means what? V square BW minus V square WE. Clear? So then V square BE is equals to what? Under root of V square BW minus V square WE. So you can substitute here. T is equals to 1 kilometer by under root of V square BW. V square BW minus V square WE. That is what? Velocity of river. So T is equals to 1 by under root of, this is what? V square BW what? 5. 5 square minus VR square. So all T is given how much? 1 by 4 hour. 1 by 4 hours. So then obviously you can substitute here. 1 by 4 is equals to 1 by under root of 5 square 25 minus V square R. From that what you write here? 4 is equals to under of 25 minus V square R we can write. Clear? Then obviously what you can write? 4 square is equals to 25 minus V square R. V square R. Then V square R is equals to what? 25 minus 4 square. Then V square R is equals to what? 25 minus 16. That is what? 9. 9 means what? V square R is equals to 9. Then VR is equals to 3 km per hour. So velocity of flow is what? 3 km per hour. So among the 4 options, second option is the right one. Clear? Thank you for watching.